as I look back on my journey. I am humbled by the privilege to serve you. Our nation's future lies not in the hands of one leader, but in the hearts of every Nigerian who dreams of a better tomorrow.
Odulate Albert is my name. Like you said, I'm a creative, so I don't have one position in the theatre world. I am director, producer, technical director, actor, dancer.
Okay.
In fact, I'm supposed to be in this production, but they have the team and they have their own team, so they told me to wait, and I promised them that I will come back from just to watch the show. I came in this morning for this, and I'm on my way straight to Lagos. I love historic moments, and I appreciate people who want to relive it, because we have thrown away our history, and so people don't even understand what our history is all about. So my expectation here now is to see a drive where it can be emphasized that this is really a man that stood to a great Nigeria, and encourage us to be hopeful that Nigeria can still go back to that norm.
When last did you enjoy theatre? Well, we're about to bring you mind-blowing story of Sir Tafawa Balewa that we are yet to even hear of.
I think Tafawa Balewa is one of those moments when we could have gotten it right. So when you look back, it's a moment when things could have been different. You know, he was democratically elected, he was eloquent, they had a grand vision for the country. But unfortunately, several things happened which eclipsed that dream, as it were. So what can we do other than to pay homage and to, celebrate his memory? I expect a celebration of life worthy of the subject of this play, and of course worthy of the pedigree of the people who have all put this together. So it's a mix of everything, but I would say that the central thing would be excellence.
The unifying force behind the Nigeria's progress by the Northern Advocate.
Did you people hear him? He said Northern Advocate.
I remember another one. It says Tafawa Balewa, the man who brought stability to Nigeria by many times.
I think it's a duty as Nigerian, patriotic citizens of Nigeria, to know more about our leaders in display. So I'm here to see the story of this legend. Who was once a ruler, of course, and learn from him as well.
I hope you do have fun while inside. Don't forget to clap and encourage the artists while on stage.
The production honors the life and legacy of Nigeria's first Prime Minister.
My name is Kaltumi Magana. I'm the Artistic Director, National Troupe of Nigeria, and one of the executive producers for this magnificent play, the Tafawa Balewa, the Golden Voice of Africa. So we are delighted. As you all know, the National Troupe of Nigeria has been given the mandate in this country to be the apex performing arts agency, where we deal with performing arts in terms of music, dance, drama, and children's theatre. So with that, this is part of our mandate, that we encourage and we promote the history of our legends in Nigeria as part of one of the few, many programs that we have lined up. So we're very happy tonight to have linked up and partnered with Artswax to produce this legendary play.
It's almost impossible to tell a story, whether it's in a film or whether it's in a play, about such a titan. We in the family decided to support this production for two main reasons. Firstly, we have short memories in Nigeria. Something that happened 10 years ago, we have forgotten. So it's important for us to know something about our history. Secondly, we feel that the Prime Minister, his legacy is not just about his family or the people in Bauchi. It's also relevant and resonates across Nigeria. So Nigerians have a right in their own way to say something about it. We looked at the script very carefully and we made all kinds of suggestions. At the end of it, we also realized that there is something called poetic license in this area. People can add things as long as they keep to the fundamentals of his life or the person. I want to really commend the National Troupe. I think all of you have shown that you are professionals, and we can see the honesty in the performance you have put together.
So with me here is the former minister, Sir Lai Mohammed, right? Yes, we cannot forget you.
Pioneer work done by the people like the late Prime Minister is worthy of documentation and is worthy of studying.
Yes, sir.
Because we can see that unlike today,
Yes, sir.
people like the late Premier started very humbly. I think he was a teacher before he went into politics. And for them, it was about service. It was not about acquisition of wealth. Unfortunately, he lost his life when, what I would say, there's some political evolution in Nigeria, and the military struck, and we lost him. But I'm glad that this kind of play is on to celebrate him, because many people don't even know what he stood for. They do not know what he was killed for. He was not found guilty of any corruption. He was not accused of any corruption, but he paid the ultimate sacrifice for being a statesman and for being a leader.
This unrest. Over 150 people killed. Your Excellency, the ongoing fracas between the ruling Action Group Party and the opposition from the NCNC Party has gotten out of hand. Gotten out of hand? Governor, you sit right here and tell me that it's gotten out of hand. What have you done about it? What have you done about it? Your Excellency, need I remind you that our primary responsibility is to ensure the safety and the welfare of our people. And that must be activated at all times. Your Excellency, I've exhausted all diplomatic means to resolve this imbroglio, but all attempts have been met with deadlock. I've had a series of meetings with the factional leaders of both parties, but the unrest will not cease amongst their followers. That is the followers. Stop. Governor, are you aware that there is a security information?
It's necessary for me to say that this project started last year with the production of Abiba Tumobeji, and we thought we'll never continue again, but with our persistence, with our doggedness, and with the passion that drives us, for us to use the arts, for us to use the creative sector to add flavor to the development of our society. Here we are today, even regardless of the challenges that we have faced in bringing this to you. And this is the second in the series, Tafawa Balewa. What we want to do with this is to cover 4 cardinal points. And the first of it is history. History needs to be told, because if we fail to tell the history of these great men, of these great women, of these wonderful personalities that have made us to be who we are today, then our generations to come will ask questions and posterity will judge us.
I think incidentally, most of us who are here would not have lived at the times he lived. So we're all products of history and what's been inked down. But I think for me, for most of it, what has really captivated me about this man as a historical enigma is his humility, his integrity, his transparency. In a season where leaders now go abroad for vacation, he would rather go back to his village to spend his vacation with his children and his grandchildren. What's the lesson there? He kept himself integrated to his community, not as a ruler, but as a servant leader. And I think that's what every leader of this century has to learn from Tafawa Balewa.
Ladies and gentlemen, today at Tafawa Balewa, the stage play, we are with...
My name is Ofiongedet Anthony Jinzali Audipase.
Jobi Ekpeyon Shops.
Abraman Shadrach Israel.
Abionu Kasim.
Okay, these are only representative from my own perspective. Okay, so Tafawa Balewa is a stage play. We're talking about the first and only prime minister Nigeria has ever had. What are your expectations?
Okay, so for us, because we're all thespians here, for us we want to see true representation of the impact of the individual. We want to get the story, and we also want to have, or rather acquire more knowledge. Maybe a lot of things that we read in the past and maybe didn't see or want to. We come from a place of, how do you say, a creative uphold when it comes to theatre or when it comes to production or that. So we're here to support, one. Two, we're also here to learn. And you know, we are also we're actually a theatre that whispers. So we're here to whisper in to see what and what is possible for what we also want to do also in the future. But yeah.
I mean, he said everything. What intrigues me the most is that it has come to my mind over time that, you know, theatre might be suffering a lack of attendance in Abuja, but from what I see here today, it's amazing and it gives hope. And we hope that we're going to leverage communities to create big things. So yeah, we look forward to leveraging communities.
All right, and I do hope that your expectations are met. Do have fun while you see the play. Thank you.